Hey everyone, Greg Aber here with Adventure Fireworks. Hey, today I wanted to talk to you about Mongoose's firing system's music source. What music source does is it allows you to have a secondary computer and you can transmit the sound file wirelessly. If I could ever get that right. So why would you need to do this? Well, if you are far away from a sound system and you are firing a show, a pyro musical, and you don't have the means to run thousands of yards of cable, well, this will allow you to transmit your music wirelessly. And you do need two computers, which you should have at every show location anyway, as well as two radios, because each computer has to have a radio. You don't need a cron box if you're doing it just, short distances for audio. So once you have it downloaded to your laptop, your other laptop, not your firing laptop, but your other laptop, you open up music source. Now, very, very important, make sure the sound file is the exact same name as the sound file that you're firing with. So I'm using an old script from 2020 in Austin that we did. So the sound file, I just took the sound file out of the shoot file and transferred it to this laptop as well. What's also very, very important is once you open up music source, you can, if you've encoded your radios or if you encoded your modules in your Mongoose, make sure that the system ID and channel matches. You can do it over here under settings, but if they don't match, then it is not going to work. So once you open up music source, you go to File, then Open Sound File, and I already have it ready. So Austin Soundtrack, then it's going to load it. And as you see, it says status ready. Loading, ready. All right. So I'm going to tilt this up a little bit so I can show it to you once we open up our fire file. So now we're going to go over here to our firing computer. And we're going to open up Mongoose. And I went ahead and set up one unit too, so you can kind of see them both work together. So let's open up Mongoose. My laptop's a little bit slow because I have tons of stuff on here. Come on, Mr. Laptop. All right. So it's asking me if I want to reopen the same file. I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Now notice on here we have our module and we have music source. All right. So the laptop across the way near your sound system is over there. Right? It says ready. So we're going to go ahead and arm our empty fueled units. Okay, we've gone to solid red. And I always like to turn off the lights as well right before we start. And so now we're ready. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn the sound down on this laptop because the sound will play from both laptops, which is pretty cool too. So now we can hit run. And now it says playing instead of ready. And clearly you can hear the sound. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this up so you can hear them. They're together. Right? Super cool. Okay, we're going to hit pause. Now, if you pause your display and you hit resume, it'll stay synced. If, God forbid, something happens during your display and you need to do that. The bad news is if you stop it or restart it, then you'll need to do the same to the remote computer, which as you see it says stop now. So these two computers are communicating with the sound. And like I said, this is really cool. So we actually have a show this year to where I was trying to figure out how I was going to do the sound remotely, because the sound system's going to be nowhere near where we're shooting. But as long as the radios are in line of sight, which I'm pretty sure there will be, problem solved. Now we don't have to worry about running, hundreds of yards worth of cable. So I hope that you find this somewhat useful or somewhat educational. I greatly appreciate you watching this video. I hope you learned something. Greg from Adventure Fireworks, out.